subscribe, and click the notification bell.
Welcome to another episode of our trio. And today on our trio, first, we're talking about Breonna Taylor. Second, we're talking about the truth about the Democrats. And third, we're talking about wearing a mask. Our trio, let's go.
Do it, 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 do it.
Arrest the police who killed Breonna Taylor. Now, me personally, I'm not surprised by the outcome of the Breonna Taylor situation. This justice system has repeatedly failed us as black people over and over and over and over again. We did a good job of using our voice, saying arrest the police who killed Breonna Taylor, and trying to get the government to hold the officers accountable for their actions. Now, according to the Kentucky law, they claiming them officers has every right to fire them shots into her room because they were getting fired upon. So you know what they say insanity is? Insanity is doing something over and over and over and over again and expecting a different result. And that's what we doing as black people. We keep on trusting this government to give us justice over and over and over and over, and it's not working for us. So what should we do about it? It's multiple different things we have to do about it. It all starts with using your voice. But a voice is not nothing without action. So the voice get it started and the action keep it going. Continue to keep fighting. Continue to keep educating yourself. We will get justice. Or make our own. The truth about the Democratic Party. Now, I'm pretty sure we all know that the two major parties in the United States is the Republican Party and the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party is supposedly the black people party, and the Republican Party is supposedly for the rich people. But after the Civil War, the Democrat Party wasn't the party that we know today. The Democrat Party was for segregation, was for keeping black people slaves, and was for Jim Crow. At the time, they even formed a party called the Dixiecrats. And that's what the Dixiecrats were all about. A little after the Civil War, most of black people was Republicans. Now, as time progressed on, the Democratic Party changed, allegedly, became more for the people. Now, I'm not telling anyone to be a Democrat or Republican because I'm neither or. But all I'm saying is, do research on things and see what they're going to do for us. Is a Republican come with a list of things he going to do for black people, I will vote for him. In the same way with a Democrat, they come with a list of things they're going to do for black people and fulfill their promises, I will vote for them. So I don't get caught up in the Democrat or Republican thing. At the end of the day, I look at it as, what can you do for me?
Surgical mask, and I'm using a vape. As you can see, that vape, which has aerosols the same size as COVID-19 or larger, goes through and around a surgical mask. Now, if we take a cup mask and have a good look at it, here we go. Notice it goes right through the mask easily and goes in every direction. The aerosol is not affected by the mask in any material. Now we look at a surgical mask with a foam strip to protect above and keep my glasses from fogging. Lo and behold, the aerosols go all around it. Has no effect on me spreading aerosols to you. Now a cloth mask I borrowed from my wife. Once again, here we go. Boom, straight through and around. It has no effect on the spread of aerosols. They go everywhere. And then I went and bought a guard mask with a high efficiency filter material. That one, here we go. Watch for it. Through and around. It had no effect on the vape aerosol, which remember is the same size or larger. Now, I don't have an N95 mask. I have these shop respirators where they can put all kinds of things in them, but they're like an N95 because when you breathe out, everything goes out through a valve. Guess what? It might protect me from you. It sure isn't going to protect you from me. Let's look at that again. Boom. Any mask with a button on it has a valve that lets everything go from you to your neighbor. It has no effect on anything. I think you can get the picture now. There is absolutely nothing that any of these masks do to protect you from me. And the fact is that unless I have a mask which is fully sealed and where I breathe through the filter material both directions, and I have a really high quality filter, because just the same way that the vape went out, around, and through, it will come in, around, and through. Aerosols will not be stopped by masks.
What do you think about that? You think wearing the mask actually help us? Or do you think it's a bunch of BS? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Click that notification bell to keep up with me when I post 3 different topics coming at you 3 times a week. If you want the latest R Trio shirt, hit me up.